You gonna join me on my live? I'm gonna join
Yeah.
you on
Oh
live.
yeah, for sure. This is gonna be like I said, this is gonna be a fun draft to watch. Not just for what the Niners do. We're gonna be excited, right? Like when they took Bosa that, a couple years ago, I was like, all right, cool. And then I kind of watched the rest of the draft. I didn't really care a whole lot. This draft, because like there's gonna be a lot of teams that 5 years, 6 years from now, we're gonna be looking at who did well with this draft, who didn't do well with this draft, right? Because there's a lot of can't miss players, Kyle Pitt, all the quarterbacks, the receivers, what the Dolphins do. There's a lot of those can't miss players, and a lot of teams are making trades and whatnot. We're gonna look. I think this is that draft. We're gonna look back and be like, wow, this draft shaped kind of the future of the league, kind of deal. So for better
It's
or
true.
worse. Yeah, hopefully the Niners are on the
You don't
better
think
end
the
of that,
rest,
right?
right? You don't think the NFC West, the rest of the teams are kind of like shaken by the Niners being number 3 overall? That like if Shanahan gets his guy, it is over for the rest of the
Yeah,
teams in the NFC West, and they know that. They know that. They've made some boneheaded like trades to get a certain player, like a position player. The Rams are a prime example of that. They get first round picks like it was nothing.
yeah.
They got a quarterback though, right? They got Stafford, and the Niners were. I do believe they were in on them,
Oh
and
yeah,
that probably pissed off Shanahan. Like you know what? Let me show you something else. And
yeah.
now they're here, and we see this Seattle kind of their stock is kind of coming down a little bit. Russell Wilson, reported that he wants out. Who knows if that's true? But
Right.
Arizona, I don't think they're really going anywhere. Kyler Murray is good, not great. Um, we'll see how the coaching staff, the biggest question mark there. The
Yeah, and they're
Niners,
trying, right? They got JJ, they got AJ Green. Like I think this is Kimes kind of he's pushing you like, hey, maybe we can snake a tie. I think that's his whole thing was like, hey, yeah, if the Niners get a quarterback, they're probably a year or two away. So let's see if we can sneak one in here, right? Like I said, Seattle coming down, the Rams are where the Rams are. I think the Cardinals are thinking like, hey, maybe we can sneak one in. Like this is our window. It's a 1 season window. Let's see if Murray makes the jump and Watt plays his ass off and AJ Green. Like maybe we can kind of sneak in and take that 1 year kind of and then be kind of
you're
in
right.
after that.
To me, like Arizona is one of those teams that doesn't really like scare me because the thing is that it's Kyler Murray or bust for them, right? They don't have like I always feel like with the Shanahan thing, like they love running the football, um, not turn the ball over on defense, it's getting sacks and things like that. I don't know what the identity is for Arizona. You
It's
probably
Kyler
do.
Murray. It's Kyler
It's
Murray. You
Kyler
said
Murray or
it.
bust, right? So it's just
Yeah.
like Seattle. They're like the poor man Seattle.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. We saw it last season. Once Kyler got hurt and he couldn't really run so much, or he didn't want to run anymore, you saw it. Like he being in the pocket is not where he wants to be, and you saw it was not good. He didn't have the mobility, and then the offense just fell apart. Like the Cardinals, the last 2 games couldn't beat C.J. Beathard, and then couldn't beat the Rams, who
Yeah.
literally threw out a quarterback who had never started before. And I think they put a total of like 25 points in 2 games. It's supposed to be some offensive guru in Kingsbury with his guy, Kyler Murray. And it's like, that's it. That's all you put up. They put, I think it was like 30 points total. And one of those games with either a win in either one would have gotten them to the playoffs. It's like, that's the best you could do. And I think both were at home too. It's like, that's the best you could do. Like, and because Kyler Murray was nothing, they have no running game. Drake went to the Raiders, and
That's a huge loss.
they got Connor, but it's like Kingsbury isn't like you watch. It is
I don't
very much
trust them.
Kyler Murray. Yeah,
Yeah.
and if you can shut down Hopkins and kind of limit Hopkins, and you can create pressure on Kyler, that's it. That's
Yeah. Yeah, we could have easily beat them last year. Like if we were
yeah,
just healthy, just like a little bit more healthy, we could have
yeah.
got them.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that first game he just kind of ran all over him. Fine. The second game, yeah, they shut him down. He just was CJ freaking Beathard, and that's
That
it.
first game, we should have won. Like
Oh yeah,
We gave it away to
yeah,
them.
yeah.
That was
They,
like,
they, they know, and that's you brought up with Shanahan. The thing I think people forget about because of like the passing and all that's like he wants to run. That's his thing. He wants to just beat you the f up. And that Cardinals game, that second game is a perfect example. Jeff Wilson went ham, and that's what he
prime
wants to do. He
example.
just wants to beat you up. That's it. He
Yeah,
just wants to beat you up. It's great.
prime
It's
example
beautiful.
was the NFC uh title game where he
Yeah,
just kept running. Like, you can't stop me. I'm just gonna keep running. And
yeah.
people were like, "Damn, Jimmy didn't get to throw the ball much." Yeah, because Green Bay couldn't stop the run for shit. That's why.
Yeah, and I think he loves to do that. Like, I'm just gonna beat you up. It's like watching boxing. You know, that guy can just throw a beautiful jab, and it just the jab, one jab by itself doesn't mean a whole lot, but it just after 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, right? And you see the other guy's face, and it looks like ground beef, right? And there's a satisfaction to that. Like, yeah, I just beat you down. You have to, throw a haymaker. I just beat you down. Just that jab, just bam, 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 bam.
Yep.
You see those guys' bodies just wears them down. There's something there's just I think Shanahan gets like a guilty pleasure of that. Like I just beat you all day with jabs and body shots.
And then
I didn't even
yeah,
have
and
to throw. I didn't have to throw a haymaker. I just beat you down. You know.
but just
I think.
to wrap this up, they don't. We Shanahan does like to pound you, ground and pound you. But when push comes to shove, I still think he needs someone to throw that haymaker, make that
Oh yeah.
play, and I think that's what we're getting at here in less than a week.